Let's be real for a second. So much of what we do every single day comes down to three things: sex, food, and competition. It sounds simple, even primitive, but psychology shows us these instincts are built into our wiring. And whether we realize it or not, they're running the show more often than we think. Think about sex first. We live in a world full of dating apps, music videos, ads, fashion. All of it is touched by sexuality. Why? Because our brains are wired to pay attention to it. From a survival point of view, sex was how humans kept the species alive. That's why attraction grabs your attention faster than almost anything else. Your ancestors who were drawn to connection, who chased desire, they passed on their genes. And now you're walking around with that same wiring. You might think you're just scrolling Instagram, but your brain is secretly scanning for signals of attraction the same way it did thousands of years ago. Now let's talk about food. Every ad for fast food, every picture of pizza dripping with cheese, it works because food is one of the strongest emotional triggers we have. Back in the day, food was survival. If you didn't eat, you died. And since food wasn't guaranteed, our brains learned to crave it, to reward us with pleasure when we found it. That's why sugar, fat, and salt hit so hard. They light up your reward system like fireworks. Your ancestors chased berries and cooked meat. You chase burgers and fries. Different menu, same instinct. And then there's competition. Sports, business, video games, even social media likes, they all tap into our drive to compete. Psychologically, competition was about survival too. If you could fight better, hunt better, or build better, you had a better chance of protecting your tribe and passing on your genes. Today, it looks like racing to get promotions, chasing more money, or wanting more followers. Underneath, it's the same ancient fuel: prove yourself, rise above, survive. Here's the wild part: these instincts, sex, food, competition, or they don't care if you're living in a cave or swiping on an app, they still feel the same. Pleasure, craving, ambition, those emotions are timeless. That's why sometimes you catch yourself saying, I don't even know why I want this, but I just do. It's your wiring. Psychology helps us see this clearly. These instincts live deep in what scientists call the primitive brain. It's the part of us that doesn't use logic. It just reacts. It pushes us to chase good feelings and avoid pain. That's why so much of marketing, entertainment, and even culture is built around those three things, because they know if they press those buttons, they've got your attention. But here's the important takeaway: these instincts aren't bad, they're human. The trick is awareness. When you understand why you crave certain things, you can make better choices. Instead of letting instincts drive you blindly, you can ask yourself, am I chasing what I really want or just reacting? At the end of the day, sex, food, and competition are the oldest stories written into our DNA. They shaped your ancestors' lives and they shape yours too. The difference is today you have psychology, the knowledge to step back, see the patterns, and decide how you want to use them. And that's what this whole conversation is about: understanding ourselves. Because once you see the patterns, you start to realize you're not just a passenger to your instincts. You can actually grab the wheel. If this gave you something to think about, hit that subscribe button, because in the next episode, we'll break down more everyday psychology to help you understand yourself, your mind, and the world around you.